In this section, I want to have a very brief introduction to analysis in Catia. I want to have explained discussions on analysis in advanced series of Catia. And let's first start by creating a very simple part here. I want to have it as part 1. Let's go to YZ plane and draw a very simple rectangle. I don't want to add specific items here or specific shapes, but let's have this center to vertical axis by using symmetry and select these two as well and go to symmetry again. Now I want to exit my workbench and add some padding right here. For example, 100 millimeters in both directions is okay. Now I select this face and add a rib. For this I draw a rectangle again. This rectangle is going to be like this. I click on these two and make it symmetric to vertical axis, and I want these two to be in coincidence. So I click on OK and exit my workbench. Right now I can go and add a rib. Using insert, sketch-based features, rib, or I can select it from the toolset. Now the curve is going to be one of these edges. So I select one of these edges. You can see this is created for me. It tells me to keep the angle. That's okay. So I click on OK. I have this like this. So let's go to this face. I want to have a hole and I want it to be a work, I want to have a screw through that hole. So let's go to sketch environment, select circle tool and add a circle like this. I don't want to have a constraint on that. I just want it to be used as my pocket profile. So select profile, select up to last and click on OK. Now you can see that my part is ready. I want to fix this part using this hole. I want to have a pin inside this and fix this part using that pin. And I want to put some pressures on this face of my part body. Let's apply some material. If I have this apply material toolset here, I can see apply material. I click on that, go to metal, and I can add iron, steel, titanium, or anything else that I want to have. I want to have it as iron. So I click on iron, click on part body, and click on OK. Now you can see that by opening part body, I have iron here. Here I can double click on iron and change the properties of this. For example, under rendering the different parameters that are here. And I can cancel this out and see here that material is iron. Of course, I can change the name. I don't want to. I just want to have some meshings added to my part. And remember that if you have a solid shape, meshing is already added. But if we want to see this, I can do this right here. So I go to Start menu, go to Analysis and Simulation, and go to Generative Structural Analysis. Here I can add things that I want to. So the first thing I want to have is to create a case. You can see the case is of type static, frequency, or free frequency. And if I want to apply this setting to any part that I bring into this environment, I can click on Keep as Default. But I don't want to. I just want to have a static analysis here. I click on OK. Now you can see the static case is added. The materials are here. And the properties that I can change is here. And of course I have some other notes here. I just want to open this. You can see this. That's okay. Now different tool sets are available in this environment. I want to add some of them. You can see that analysis tools are here, image tools, loads, and the other tool that I need to have is, I guess everything is under these tool sets. Let's see these tool sets here. And one of them is restraints that I want to have. So I put it here. Using this I can clamp one of these faces or this hole, and I can put the load on that. And the other toolset that I want to have is the load toolset. Let's put this here. You can see that by using these I can add some loads on my shape, on my part of course. Computations, there's only one button under this, but you can see different types of computation. This will compute the loads and its effects. And let's double click here and find other things. I want to have image toolset later. You can see that I will use them. And other thing will be analysis results. And I will use them to create a report. And again, these are the tools that I have here. Okay. And of course the storage. Let's find the storage. Storage is here, right here. And of course you can see apply material is available in this environment. I want to click on storage. And by clicking on storage and clicking on analysis manager, let's have this storage type here. Different types of storage are available. And I can tell Catia where to store anything. In my case, I cannot grab it. Let's move it here. And you can see the default folder that the result will be saved in that folder. I can change it here. I just want to have it. So I click on OK. Now let's go and add some meshings to my shape. First of all, in Restraints toolset, I click on Clamp tool. You can see the clamp tool right here. It tells me which part of this part body will be used as support. I want to have a pin inside this, so this is going to be the support. So I click on that and it tells me that one face is selected. I click on OK. And of course you can click on this single button, select mesh parts. You can see that I want to have all parts as mesh parts, so I click on OK, click on OK. You can see that I have a clamp fixed, and this is the sign of fixation here. Now from loads, I select pressure, the simple pressure tool here, and it tells me which face is going to support the pressure. I want to have this face, so I click on this. You can see that 4 points are shown here just for preview. And I want to add about 20 nanometer by square meter on this. I can have data mapping. I will show you about data mapping in next section. So I click on OK again. I can see that it tells me there is a pressure on this. Now again, I select the space to have the support and click on OK. Now I have added the pressure. I already had my selection of the storage, so I do not need to add it again. And if you haven't, you just will see that which folder is the default folder for your Catia, and you can search for it in that part. So here I have computation. I click on compute, and after a while it asks me what you want to compute, all, mesh only, case solution, or I want to select by restraint. I just want to have all of them, so I click on OK. It tells me that the operation will take some while, and after a little computation it will take me that you will have 2 seconds of CPU time, and it will use about this much of RAM and this much of your disk space. And if your computer is strong enough, this will not take take too much. You can see that my computer will take only 2 seconds, and this is because this is very simple case. Okay, click on OK, and after a while the computation will be finished. Now that my computation is finished, I can use different types of viewing my computation. Let's do this in next section.